Something special about today is I guess we started the way we finished at home, and these guys did not shut down on a day game after a night game. Obviously, when things get a little flimsy, they played hard all night or all day, and had the big walk-off win. Pitching-wise, the bullpen was fantastic. They picked up Shipley and really gave us a chance to play a little bit of catch-up. We might have been flat in the middle innings, but I think that home run in the ninth inning by J.D. really got us moving in the right direction. What can you continue to say about J.D.? He hits, his 16th home run, and you're talking about historical records now. Ties the most for a National League all-time with, I think it was Ralph Kiner is what I saw up on the big board. I mean, these are some impressive names, and he's locked in. Jake Lamb with another good day, hitting his 29th home run. Is just a really, really good ninth inning for me for things that really don't mean much outside of the win. The things like staying on pitches, using the entire field, good approaches, running the bases aggressively, an aggressive double steal. Those are the signature things that this team has done all year long, and it was nice to see on the very final home game.
I mean, just to execute in that ninth inning, and again, it was kind of, just talking to JD on the field, he said kind of it was a different energy during the game, maybe not exactly what everyone wanted,
right? But
to be able to awaken and make it happen and have all those things that you talked about happen in that ninth, how important was that?
Yeah, I feel like it's showed the character of this team, and I don't want to say we were down to our last breath, but we were fighting during the course of the game, and especially in the middle innings. I think Samardzija caught a little tailwind and was making some really good pitches. So we waited out the moment, and I feel like when we needed to, we stood up and held our ground and got aggressive at the right time and ended up winning the game. So that for me is the bottom line. It's how we approach things in the ninth inning that really impressed me. Well, we spend a lot of time watching video, paying attention to some of the little things that can create moments like that. And we have one of the best base running coaches, as far as I'm concerned, in Dave McKay. He's got a lot of these players' attention in a very positive way. And I know that he felt like there was a crease there and something that could open up and taking a big chance. You got to take the chance at the right time and execute it the right way. And these guys have done it all year long. So when he asked for this, and we asked for that moment to happen, they know what to do, and it showed up in a very positive way today.
Do you think a guy who plays in the league for 2.5 months should get MVP consideration?
I haven't thought about that. If you're looking at the entire body of work, those numbers should stand up to anybody. I don't know if it's ever happened before. I probably need to get back to you on that answer. Let me think about that. But my initial knee-jerk reaction is most certainly.
I think Sutcliffe won a Cy Young in half the season when he was traded to Cubs.
Okay, then that makes perfect sense. So if the whole body of work, when you look at the numbers, is impressive. And you talk about half of a season, that's almost as good as a lot of full seasons, MVP-wise. I know Kirk Gibson one year won an MVP with 25, 23 home runs, hit 280, and had 80 RBIs. So I have my own personal opinion about MVPs, and he should deserve some consideration.
You talked to Boch?
I talked to Boch today. Yep, he and I had about a 10-minute conversation, and like I said in the pregame press conference, I'm on a mission to learn every single day. These managers that have walked through that situation can provide me with some really useful insight. And he hit on some key points, things that we've thought about as a group. And I just want to make sure that we as an organization for that Wednesday game have done everything we can possibly do to prepare for it. So he gave me some really special insight. It was nice.
Can you go into detail about what he hearted on you from, not what he was kidding, but he said he would give you Bumgarner.
He said the same thing everybody else has told me.
Yeah.
The first two words were out of his mouth were Madison Bumgarner. So I'd rather not go into the things that he shared. I want to keep that between he and I, but I was very thankful that he took some time to pick up the phone and called me, and he did know my name. I had no idea that he would. I felt like we're on two different levels, right? He's a stud, but it was nice that he knew my name.
I told you I would pave the way for him.
And man, Bear. Appreciate that. Where's Farron? We're going to have a cage match.
He's good.
How's the playmate?
It's in my car.
Man,
I'll let you know Monday.
did you have to stuff your sandwich in the pocket?
I put it in my computer bag.
Okay.
Well, actually, it was a pasta that I wanted to stick in a microwave in a salad.
Nice. Well,
But I did talk to the stadium operations guy about it. So,
all right. Good.
Actually, Torey, I like something was riding my bike to spring training. Remember?
Of course I do. You had the rubber bands around your jeans, so your jeans didn't get caught in the spokes.
No, I sure said that.
I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
So the season opened up, though, that's what you were talking about, right?
Yeah, it just seems something special about today. Right, exactly.
With the come from behind against Milwaukee.
It was a come from behind win against the Giants. I think we were 2 or 3 runs down. It was very, very similar, and I had that feeling during that inning, like, hey, this is, as Yogi said, deja vu all over again.
You know, talking about how you've reached out to some of the other people who've been in this position, is there any danger of information overload? Too much information?
Not in this case. I think I'm going to have enough time to process everything. And you're right. Sometimes you get paralyzed by getting too much information, and I think I'm going to have a lot of time to write down some notes, keep them, process them, and then understand how they need to be used. So, much like anything, what this organization does is creates an incredible amount of information, and I mean, it could be a stack this high. We try to get it down into one piece of paper. That'll be my main objective too. And look, one thing that Boch told me was that it's the same game. Don't overanalyze things. Just make sure that your team's prepared and understands that it's a one-game knockout. That was the most important thing that I took from that, and I want to make sure that I process that properly.
So some of that is just actually reinforcement of what you already know.
Yeah, a lot of things that I've thought about, a lot of things that when we're sitting in our meetings that we're going over and walking through. Nothing is. I don't want anything to catch me by surprise, so I'm trying to process as much as I possibly can every single day. But I intend to also sit down with Ned Yost and maybe have a conversation with him and get his insight as well.